Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Look at that coffee. I mean, is that enough coffee for everybody watching this video? Hi, good morning. This is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Hope that this video finds everybody doing well. And I'm looking around all those mugs there. Aren't those mugs cute? I see one there with what looks like something white. I don't know. It's like a white drink. Maybe that's some sort of a frothy white drink. I don't know what that is. Could be my vision. You never ever know. We're going to talk today about a couple of things that we do or don't do. And one of the things that we should consider to do is adapt to our current situation. Sometimes life throws people a curveball. And even though, like, you might have like the best laid plans and the best made intentions, and all of them are real good, and that's a great, fine and dandy way to think and do. But sometimes life throws you things that you did not plan, you did not expect. For example, let's suppose a person owns, let's say, an RV. And let's suppose a person has an unforeseen weather-related tragedy, accident, or some sort of hurt to the vehicle or whatever, to the home. I mean, and it changes that person's life forever and ever. That's just one example. Or any sort of an emergency that changes the way a person has to live. And now, because of this, current situation throughout the world, there were many people that have lost jobs. And as a direct result, it has changed their living situations as well. Some people have had no choice but to move to different locations and adapt. And that's what we're going to talk a little bit about today, adaptation. Like I said, some things in life you do not plan for. Hey, but this is a very special show, and I have a very special guest star here today, and you know her already. And for those who don't know her, I strongly suggest you head over to her channel, and we're talking about Patti. Yeah, Patti's going to be right here today from the Life with Patti show. It was such an honor. I wanted to ask her and invite her to the show to offer some great words. Well, here she comes, our special guest star, Patti, from the Life with Patti channel. Give her a listen and welcome.
Patti, my channel is Life with Patti, and my wonderful good friend Jan asked me to do a little video clip about some words of advice or just a little something in the line of cooking or recipes. And so I was thinking about this, and what is some great advice that I can give you all? Well, I thought about it, and I thought, when it comes to baking and you follow a recipe, you should usually follow the recipe pretty close to not exact to what the recipe calls for. However, when you're cooking, a good friend of mine at another channel always said that a recipe is a base to go off of. And I agree with her because, for instance, I made tamale pie the other night for dinner. And I put lots of ingredients in there: mushrooms, celery, onions, garlic. Now, if you don't like mushrooms or garlic or onions, then you would simply omit those items from your recipe. So don't be afraid when you're trying somebody else's recipe when it comes to cooking to adjust it to what you like. But when it does come to baking, I kind of say try to follow the recipe exact. Now, another thing I want to tell you all is a lot of you say, I can't cook. Anybody can cook. And you can't be a world-renowned chef overnight, but with practice, repeatedly, over and over and over again, you'll get it. And you'll have some great recipes. You'll have some things that you don't ever need to use the recipe. You'll just learn how to make it on your own. But one of my daughter-in-laws always said, I can't cook. And now, 10 years later, with 2 kids and 1 on the way, she's a wonderful cook. She cooks all our pies now for Thanksgiving and Christmas because she kept trying and trying and trying, and she got it. So you guys, never give up, okay? Try again, try again. If you burn it this time, turn your heat down next time. If you overbaked it or overcooked it, don't cook it so long next time. But the most important thing is get in that kitchen.
Hey, thank you so much, Patti, from the Life with Patti channel. Head on over to her channel. You know, that is sound advice about not ever giving up, and don't put yourself down if you screw up in the kitchen. Hey, kitchens are made for success and for screw ups. It happens. It happens. Don't be afraid. Thank you again, Patti. You know, just taking a minute to talk about adaptation. You know, not everyone has a working stove at home. Did you know that? I went through that about 2 years back. Yeah. There was a gas leak in our building. The whole building had to be shut down, and our gas stoves were shut off, of course. And then we didn't have any for about a year and a few months. Yeah. But I made a very stupid mistake. Okay, I only worked with my crock pot, and my humble crock pot. My mother did not want to use microwave, so I couldn't use a microwave. Don't ask, she just didn't want to. So basically, I just made do with my crock pot. But I forgot about a very, very important common sense thing that you can use. Use an electric skillet. So if there's anybody out there undergoing a temporary, or at least for a little while, or longer term than temporary, or whatever, depending on your living situation, without a working stove, please consider to get an electric skillet, because you can basically fry as normally as you can. I do not know why such a common sense item slipped my mind. We got one of those hot plate thingies, but I'm not going to lie to you. When I first used it, I was like scared of it. I just didn't adapt to that one. So then I realized that was ridiculous. Okay. And then thankfully, we ended up with our beautiful, electric stove, and, got into that, and that's totally fine. But again, I could tell you that took adaptation as well. So the bottom line is, keep your minds open. Always remember that even though life may throw you some curveballs, you do have some good backup plans too. And just go with the flow and adapt. Don't be afraid to try something new, even if it means buying an electric skillet. And in the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for viewing and listening. Why? Because I really do appreciate your time. I'm going to end this with a little bit of music. Hey, don't forget to try to brighten up someone's day today. You never know. They may not be having a great day, especially, in trying times. I know it's tough on you too, but you would be amazed at how much better you feel when you put a smile on someone else's face. Have a great day.